Warriors. And our first to four of the marathon at Cox Pavilion. It is the Brooklyn Nets. And the matchups. It's going to be McLaughlin, Crawford, Pinson, Watanabe, and it's been a good season. Indiana edition. TJ Leaf also, their first round pick out of UCLA last year, 18th overall.
How a guy like Aaron Holiday, again, not in the lineup right now, but you mentioned Oladipo, Sabonis, Miles Turner.
So Brooklyn building for beyond next summer. Now they have 2 first-round picks next year. It'll be Edmund Summer. Just the same and good effort after Poitras' miss via Alize Johnson. Blocked away. Nice work by Poitras not quitting on the play.
Yeah, how about Poitras?
Led Wake in scoring last year. Also an assist and made threes. Wilcox, the experienced one, second triple for C.J. Wade in the opening 10. Brooklyn just getting their feet kind of underneath them. They were scattered to start the game. Watanabe. Good take.
It's nice looking.
Unacceptable. But my bracket's already gone anyway. 5+ to play. Shot clock coming down as Alize Johnson gets to the rack.
I love that kid.
The Battling Bears from Springfield.
Yeah.
For those of us from the MIAA when they were a Division II school. And he was beautiful drop. Nice pass. Very 11-point advantage inside of 5 to play in the opening 10.
Seeing Poitras has a great nose for the ball inside.
Extra pass. Good setup. 50-50. Watanabe took it away from Alize Johnson. And count it goes. Opportunity for the 3-point play. Absolutely.
To send the Army forth in order to give us an answer, right?
We need help.
Yeah.
We're not going to get it. Off the bench and in the bucket. Some feedback already from the Twitter world. You like berries? Blueberries? Raspberries? John, Brent.
Yeah.
Percent of his threes for the Oklahoma City Blues last year, Bryce Alford.
Played for the South Bay G League team. South Bay Lakers.
Yeah. Good look.
The guy that's versatile. Can play a couple different positions for you.
On the reverse.
Great guard. He was an academic All-American. In fact, he was the most valuable academic player in the country in his senior year. Jock Vaughn. We know that for
ball dominant guard. No question about that.
He can provide you some instant offense, and then Doug McDermott can stretch you. And there's some new offensive weapons that will be playing for the Pacers. Exactly that.
Pacers had a good start, but Brooklyn right back at it. It's all even on the bounce entry and a beautiful drop inside for Henry. Southern Miss. And for a number of years over in Europe. Good penetrate, good dive at the appropriate time by Randolph.
Earlier today, look how it's worked out with him for the Toronto Raptors. A great fit. He worked his way through it. One of the top 3-6 men in the NBA this past season. Just signed $18 million contract.
By Dawson. How about the block by Henry Sims?
Henry Sims devoured that shot.
It'll be Sims. Okay, forget about the stretch four. They're all over the place. Well, now jerseys are trade resistant, believe it or not. This is a great idea. The NBA store is going to replace the jersey for free of any player who changes teams within and came in and you could recognize right away. A guy like Luke was a coach on the floor to begin with. Basketball IQ. There's Alize Johnson going to the free throw line.
Doyle's been a big bright spot for the Brooklyn Nets here in the summer league. Continues to add layers to his game.
And Webb is making friends with every triple, isn't he?
Yeah. They played in 64 G League games.
Giveaway.
There's Milton Doyle right on cue.
You got it.
There's Doyle getting more aggressive, and I like it. Good ball movement.
Inside. It finally got there.
Trevor Thompson out of Ohio State. Big guy, big upside, long arms, can rebound the basketball, can block shots, keep an eye on
him. So he can help on the ball, but he's even better off the ball. And he knows what are his shots in the offense. He doesn't force a thing. Good look. Warriors in all 3 games streaming live as well on the ESPN app, so you can watch it anywhere. 12-day tournament-style format. It culminates. Championship game, don't forget, is Tuesday at 10 o'clock Eastern. Coming up for Doyle after the Thompson board. And on the crossover by Poitras, pretty high out the window. Good finish from Melton
Collegiate
Doyle.
point guards coming in that have offensive skill sets. And Aaron Holiday, I think, is a poster guy for that. He could finish better at the rim, certainly. But defensively, how do you bring a guy like him along?
And, he's had a good summer for us, so we're really excited to have him back and look forward to him playing next season.
Yeah, those Bruins didn't have to change colors. TJ Lee, Darren.
This offseason, bringing in Tyreek Evans and Doug McDermott and Cal O'Quinn. Really excited about the free agents that we've been able to pick up.
Tyreek Evans brings some instant offense. Doug McDermott, a guy that can just knock down shots. Why is McDermott such a good fit for you?
Well, you need shooters.
This takes pride at the defensive end of the floor. It usually takes guys a while when they come to this level to get it together defensively as a cover guy. But the Holidays head in a hurry. Watanabe takes it away up top.
Sumner.
What a block. So Sumner and Henry Sims on the finish, but Edmund Summer to the block, and that's back-to-back steals.
I'm a University of Cincinnati grad, but even I can enjoy this Musketeers game today.
Hollins will pick it up off the miss by McLaughlin.
Well, while Nate McMillan's certainly a defensive guy, as you look at the finish rate.
Bryce Albert has checked into the game.
Nice look.
You got it. Sims finds it. Too easy. 16 points now for Henry Sims off the bench.
Travion Hollins with a nice look inside.
That's Tyler Davis. Is not bothering him from the college three-point line. The NBA three-point line.
He lost nearly 70 pounds in high school. That's a small human being. James Posey, David West.
And I hope you're going to be saying that about Trayvon Blewett soon.
Yeah.
On the follow. Easy one overall, but really third, the way Doncic and that whole thing worked out because Atlanta wanted him. But they also wanted that first-round pick. Alfred gets it.
Time and patience to allow yourself to develop your role and find a way to contribute to your team.
Bryce Alfred, that was pretty quick.
A situation where he wasn't ready.
Randolph. And on the trail, not a bad decision with Alex Poitras. That was Miami and the Lakers back in 2012. It's right now at 40 as McLaughlin spins it home.
You were really loud. I parachuted out about 5 minutes ago.
I'm glad you said parachute instead of parlay. Good look. Alex Poitras. Yes, he came up a little bit short there.
Well, the whole player development is the biggest key, and guys can take advantage of that. And this week, during coaches players throughout his career.
Well, and to do it here, because he was with Tark too.
I used to come here to UNLV to get to Las Vegas in August to spend time with Tim. So he invites me one morning. Mind you, this is in August now. He says, "Come by the gym at 6:30."
He called UNLV the Ivy League of the Desert, did he? He's totally objective, Greg Anthony.
I'm objective about Bryce.
Pinson's hit a couple of deep triples himself. Had to give it up for that little mid-range. No change. Shot
Powered up. Powered up.
He did.
There you go.
And there's Summer League edition coming up next.
120. 120 is the goal to break the record here in Summer League.
Filling it up. C.J. Wilker in Europe. Levi Randolph in rhythm. So it is wild how this game got away.
2 minutes.
Too easy. Inside.
I'll probably talk about him anyway.
And it sounds like we're going to be talking to Aaron Holiday in a little bit. Levi Randolph. Final 35 less seconds for Hollins and the Pacers, but a good feeling for these guys to head out with a convincing victory. Turnovers during regular season play. The Summer League, they have only 11. That's major. And that'll do it. It's over. And an easy win for the Indiana Pacers to start with the first of our four on ESPNU today. A 116-79 final. So the standouts, Wilcox.